keyless fixture can indeed be used outdoors, but only if it's specifically rated for such use. Outdoor fixtures must be weatherproof to withstand the elements, and they should also possess a high heat tolerance to handle the heat generated by the bulb, as well as the surrounding ambient temperatures. There are indeed light fixtures suitable for damp locations. Damp locations are defined as areas where moisture is likely to condense. Examples include bathrooms, kitchens, garages, covered porches, and similar environment. For a fixture to be safely installed in a damp location, it must be explicitly labeled as damp location rated. This rating signifies that the fixture has been tested and certified to withstand the corrosive effects of moisture without posing an electrical hazard. When selecting a keyless fixture for outdoor or damp location use, several crucial factors must be considered to ensure safety and compliance with electrical codes. Firstly, the fixture's enclosure must be constructed from a material that resists corrosion. Common materials include stainless steel, powder-coated aluminum, and certain types of durable plastics. These materials prevent rust and degradation, ensuring the fixture maintains its structural integrity and electrical insulation over time. Secondly, all electrical connections within the fixture must be properly sealed to prevent moisture ingress. This typically involves the use of gaskets, O-rings, and waterproof connectors. These seals create a barrier against water and humidity, preventing short circuits and other electrical faults. Thirdly, the fixture must be equipped with a weatherproof lens or cover to protect the bulb and internal components from rain, snow, and other environmental elements. This lens should be made from a material that is resistant to impact and UV degradation, ensuring long-term durability and clarity. Fourthly, the fixture's mounting hardware should also be corrosion-resistant to prevent rust and ensure a secure attachment to the mounting surface. This hardware should be appropriate for the type of surface it is being mounted to, whether it's wood, concrete, or metal. Fifthly, it is important to consider the ambient temperature range in which the fixture will be operating. Outdoor fixtures are often exposed to extreme temperatures, both hot and cold. The fixture should be rated for the specific temperature range of the installation environment to prevent overheating or other performance issues. Sixthly, when installing a keyless fixture in a damp location, it is crucial to follow all applicable electrical codes and regulations. These codes provide detailed guidelines for the safe installation of electrical equipment in various environments. Failure to comply with these codes can result in serious electrical hazards. Seventhly, ensure that the wiring used to connect the fixture is also rated for outdoor or damp location use. This wiring should be protected from physical damage and exposure to the elements. It is often recommended to use conduit or other protective measures to safeguard the wiring. Eighthly, regular inspection and maintenance of outdoor and damp location fixtures are essential to ensure their continued safe operation. This includes checking for signs of corrosion, damage to the enclosure or lens, and any other potential hazards. Any damaged or worn component should be replaced promptly. Ninthly, it is recommended to consult with a qualified electrician if you are unsure about any aspect of the installation of a keyless fixture in an outdoor or damp location. An electrician can assess the specific requirements of the installation environment and ensure that the fixture is installed safely and in compliance with all applicable codes. Tenthly, remember to always disconnect the power supply before working on any electrical fixture. This is a critical safety precaution that can prevent electrical shock and other injuries. 11thly, choose a keyless fixture that is specifically designed and tested for outdoor or damp location use. Look for certifications from reputable testing organizations such as UL or ETL to ensure that the fixture meets industry safety standards. 12thly, consider the lighting requirements of the specific location when selecting a keyless fixture. The fixture should provide adequate illumination for the intended use, while also minimizing glare and light pollution. 13thly, pay attention to the fixture's ingress protection, or IP, rating. This rating indicates the degree of protection against dust and water. A higher IP rating indicates greater protection. 14thly, when selecting a keyless fixture for a damp location, consider the potential for condensation to accumulate inside the fixture. Some fixtures are designed with ventilation or drainage features to prevent condensation buildup. 15thly, make sure the keyless fixture is compatible with the type of bulb you intend to use. Check the fixture's wattage rating and ensure that it is suitable for the bulb's power consumption. 16thly, when installing a keyless fixture outdoors, consider the potential for vandalism or theft. Choose a fixture that is durable and tamper-resistant. 17thly, it is also crucial to consider the aesthetic aspects of the fixture and how it will complement the surrounding environment. Choose a fixture that is visually appealing and integrates well with the overall design of the space. 18thly, ensure that the keyless fixture is properly grounded to prevent electrical shock. The grounding wire should be securely connected to a grounding electrode. 19thly, when installing a keyless fixture near a body of water, such as a swimming pool or spa, additional safety precautions must be taken. Consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that the installation complies with all applicable codes and regulations. 20thly, it is important to be aware of the potential for insects to enter and nest inside outdoor fixtures. Choose a fixture that is designed to minimize insect intrusion. 21stly, consider the potential for the fixture to be exposed to chemicals or other corrosive substances. Choose a fixture that is made from materials that are resistant to these substances. 22ndly, when installing a keyless fixture in a coastal environment, extra precautions must be taken to protect against salt spray and corrosion. Choose a fixture that is specifically designed for coastal applications. 23rdly, remember to keep the area around the fixture clear of obstructions to ensure adequate ventilation and prevent overheating. 24thly, it is also important to consider the long-term maintenance requirements of the fixture. Choose a fixture that is easy to clean and maintain. 25thly, when replacing a keyless fixture, be sure to turn off the power at the circuit breaker before disconnecting the old fixture. This is a critical safety precaution that can prevent electrical shock. 26thly, it is always a good idea to take photos or videos of the wiring connections before disconnecting the old fixture. This can be helpful when reconnecting the new fixture. 27thly, when installing a keyless fixture, be sure to use the correct size and type of wire connectors. This will ensure a secure and reliable electrical connection. 28thly, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully when installing a keyless fixture. This will help to ensure that the fixture is installed correctly and safely. 29thly, if you are not comfortable working with electricity, it is best to hire a qualified electrician to install the keyless fixture. This will ensure that the installation is done safely and correctly. 30thly, remember that electrical work can be dangerous, so it is important to take all necessary safety precautions. By following these guidelines, you can safely and effectively install a keyless fixture in an outdoor or damp location. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides specific guidelines for electrical installations in various locations, including outdoor and damp environments. These guidelines are designed to ensure the safety of people and property. For example, NEC Section 410.10. C addresses luminaires in damp or wet locations, requiring them to be identified for such locations. This means that the fixture must be specifically designed and tested to withstand the conditions present in these environments. Section 410.30. Covers the support of luminaires, requiring them to be securely supported. This is particularly important for outdoor fixtures which are exposed to wind and other environmental forces. Section 410.56. C addresses the grounding of luminaires, requiring them to be properly grounded to prevent electrical shock. Section 314 covers outlet boxes, conduit bodies, and fittings, specifying the requirements for their use in different locations. For example, outlet boxes used in damp or wet locations must be weatherproof. It's always recommended to consult the latest edition of the NEC and any applicable local codes before performing any electrical work. A qualified electrician can help you understand and comply with these codes. When selecting a keyless fixture, consider the light output required for the intended application. Light output is typically measured in lumens. Choose a fixture with a lumen output that is appropriate for the size of the area you need to illuminate. Also, consider the color temperature of the light. Color temperature is measured in Kelvin. A lower Kelvin temperature, such as 2700 Kelvin, produces a warm, yellowish light. A higher Kelvin temperature, such as 5000 Kelvin, produces a cool, bluish light. Choose a color temperature that is appropriate for the intended application. The type of light bulb used in the keyless fixture can also affect its performance and lifespan. LED bulbs are generally more energy efficient and longer lasting than incandescent or fluorescent bulbs. However, LED bulbs can be more expensive. Consider the trade-offs between cost, energy efficiency, and lifespan when choosing a bulb. When installing a keyless fixture, be sure to use the correct size and type of wire. The wire size is determined by the amperage rating of the circuit. The wire type is determined by the environment in which the wire will be installed. Use a wire gauge based upon the ampacity of the circuit according to NEC Table 310.16. Also, use a wire with the correct insulation type. For example, THHN wire is commonly used for indoor wiring, while UF wire is commonly used for outdoor wiring. Remember to use appropriate wire connectors to make secure and reliable electrical connections. Wire connectors are available in a variety of sizes and types. Choose connectors that are appropriate for the size and type of wire you are using. When connecting wires, be sure to twist them together tightly and then secure them with the wire connector. Make sure that the wire insulation is not damaged during the connection process. If the insulation is damaged, the wire may be more susceptible to corrosion or electrical shorts. Once the keyless fixture is installed, it is important to test it to ensure that it is working properly. Turn on the power to the circuit and then turn on the fixture. If the fixture does not turn on, check the bulb to make sure that it is not burned out. Also, check the wiring connections to make sure that they are secure. If the fixture still does not turn on, consult with a qualified electrician. Regular maintenance of the keyless fixture can help to extend its lifespan and prevent problems. Clean the fixture regularly to remove dust and debris. Inspect the fixture for signs of damage or corrosion. Replace any damaged or worn components promptly. By following these tips, you can ensure that your keyless fixture provides safe and reliable lighting for years to come.